It seems as though 2025 is the year of goodbyes. In the spring, on this series, we said goodbye to the spring of 25 graduating class. And months later, we're doing it again for those graduating in the fall. It's ironic, because also happening in these next couple of days, music television, also known as MTV, is going off air permanently. That channel defying Generation X, because it was the first time that a mainstream audience could watch music. It held a powerful influence, similar to the influence that the fall of 25 graduates have on the present and the future of this publication. Today we speak to them for the final time on the Prospector Podcast, so make sure to get your tissues ready, not just because it's the season finale of season 13, but because we're saying goodbye to our EIC, our audience and engagement editor, and my cousin Alan Acosta, also known as a staff photographer here at the Prospector and a short film movie director. That's right, we're multi-talented at this publication. Stay tuned, because the final episode of season 13 of the Prospector Podcast is now. I'm Sebastian, Perez-Navarro. Season 13 of the Prospector Podcast has officially come to an end after the release of this episode. Every single year since the Prospector Podcast started, unofficially I say this by the way, the season has ended with a graduation episode where we celebrate the graduates of not only those in the Prospector, but our sister publication too, that being Minero Magazine. And joining us today, the employees Dominique, Macias, Vianah, Vasquez, and Jesie Garcia all have one trait in common. They work for Minero Magazine, and they're joining the Prospector Podcast. It's a crossover, give me X signals, and welcome to the podcast, guys. You might know Jess, probably the most recognizable face here, but welcome to the Prospector Podcast, Season 13.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You guys are graduating in 2 weeks, and all you say is thank you?
Oh, I got more to say.
Oh,
I have lots to
okay. Well, then let's hear it out. The first thing is, you guys have been working on a magazine for the entire semester. Minero's process is having multiple web stories be released, but one magazine at the end. What can you tell us about that magazine as we speak 2 days before Thanksgiving of 2025? This magazine is set to be released once we come back from the winter break in spring of 26.
Right. Well, I think a lot of things that we're doing in production and even post-production, that's like in 2 weeks before grad week. So we have like literally just very own 2 weeks, and we got to really lock in and really do what we are meant to do with this magazine, and that is really intentionally. Intentionally is a very good word.
Key word.
Word. And yeah, we just have a lot more to come, and the best is yet to come.
Now, Dominique can say what is to come for Minero Magazine because you are Miss Editor-in-Chief.
Yes, sir.
For the entire fall semester. Vianah Vasquez. For fall? And summer.
Yes.
That is true. Because actually in the summer, I can't hear my mic anymore. There we go. This wire was kind of trippy. In the summer, you launched Minero's first web column, that being Between You and Me.
Yes, sir.
You had some help along your side, Rumi Hernandez, who is not graduating, but Vianah Vasquez, who came in the fall as copy editor. Now, Vianah, you're no stranger to the Prospector. You were a contributor last semester, and now you got moved up to an editor position in Minero Magazine. What's that transition been like?
Absolutely amazing. I did both Prospector and Minero Magazine last semester. I was a contributor for Prospector, and for Minero Magazine, I was a writer. And Minero Magazine is just such a beautiful place to be. It's really fun. I found a home in Minero Magazine, and coming back in a higher position, I guess, as copy editor was just the best thing ever. It's like people put a lot of trust in me, in their stories and editing and everything, and that feeling has just been so awesome.
Now, I will also be biased and say this. You were in my speech and debate coaches class in the spring of 25.
I was.
Environmental communication.
Yeah.
What did you think about Octopus Day? For those who don't know what Octopus Day is, I'm not going to explain it because that's going to ruin the surprise. Take Dr. Carlos Eitarin whenever he's back to teaching. But did you like Octopus Day?
Octopus Day is awesome. Yeah, of course.
Octopus Day is awesome. Jess, you're no stranger. You worked as the arts and culture editor in the summer. You're back in the Prospector Podcast. Welcome home, Jess.
Hi. Hey, it's nice to be here.
We have the same creative writing class early on Monday and Wednesday mornings.
I did not go this Monday.
You did not. And tomorrow is the day before Thanksgiving. And we're going to have class. Are you going to go to that one, Jess? Now, here's the thing, too. I straight up was petitioning that we cancel class on Wednesday, and Jess says, no, actually, I'm going to go.
Okay, yeah, I have to go tomorrow.
Well,
then.
yeah,
I
or
have
else
no
you're going to
choice
be
but
a
to go
big
tomorrow.
hypocrite.
Oh my God. Okay.
Come on now. Jess, in the semester you've taken away from the Prospector and into Minero Magazine, considering the fact that this is your last semester and you're a big proponent of creative writing, have you gotten to learn more about yourself as a writing in the medium itself?
I think I have. It's been, writing for Minero this semester has been really reflective. First of all, with the Between You and Me piece that I did, I think it really embraced, like, the piece was kind of about, being deemed kind of embarrassing or, like, cringe as a writer or an artist, and just, like, accepting that part of yourself as something beautiful. So that was really cool. That was a really reflective piece that I felt in a way I was talking to myself, like freshman year of college. I was 17 my freshman year of college, didn't know what I was doing. And then, I've been writing my current piece for the magazine, which I will leave as a surprise. But that's
Ooh,
also
you should reveal it. Reveal it right here, right now.
No, my boss is gonna get mad at me.
You can say whatever you want.
But it's a beautiful piece about friendship. I'll say that, and it's also been a very reflective time writing that. And what else? I also got to write the super fun Work Gossip piece, which was it was tea. That's all I have to
Literally,
say.
it was. It was.
If you're hungry for Minero content, there are stories available on their website. And once again, a reminder that their magazine is coming out in the spring of 26th semester. You guys are not going to be students anymore. Let me do some shout outs real quick on your majors. Dom is majoring in media advertising.
Yes, sir.
I thought it'd be creative writing.
Well, actually, I'm a minor in that.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I know how to advertise this issue coming up, so that's my role.
And then Vianah, which by the way, I love you for this, majoring in communication studies.
Woohoo! Let's go, Con.
Chris, let's go calm. And finally, Jess, who's minoring in Chicano studies and majoring in multimedia journalism. By the way, if you're a fan of Border Zine, there's going to be a newscast during finals week, I believe December 11th. I might be wrong on this. This is according to my boss, Evelyn Palma, ESE of the Prospector, so blame her, not me. Anyways, let's get into the fun because, Jess, you were last here in the summer. Dom, you were last at the Prospector Podcast on April 11th of 2024, where you got to talk about the grind. Vianah, this is your podcast debut, at least with the Prospector. There's some cool things going on multimedia-wise at Minero Magazine. Make sure to check out your Instagram. But I know last time you had a super serious conversation about the grind with one of my mentors and previous multimedia editor, Adam Regalado, who was doing some amazing things at KFox 14. Oh, yeah. So to keep up the seriousness, I brought a very serious hat with me to draw out topics.
Very festive.
Absolutely.
Very festive.
Again, we're filming this 2 days before Thanksgiving. I bought this in 2022 for a Thanksgiving explainer video that I made for my high school. Whether or not I will show that in this podcast, I'm still undecided. But we've got topics in here, and for every single graduating senior that is joining us, they're going to take some topics out of the hat, and you have to answer them truthfully. So I added some spice and nothing nice in this hat. So
That's really funny.
is anybody volunteering and going first, drawing topics out of the hat?
I'll
Jess,
go first.
Jess.
Here's
scared.
the hat.
So pass the hat.
Jess.
You said we don't have to go fully into detail, right?
Well, detail is
Oh my
appreciated.
gosh, I got the freaking. Have you ever been mad at anyone in the office?
Oh
Can I
my
skip this one?
No, you have to go for it.
It's because I try to stay out of my beefs. So
Well, you do have beef though.
um,
Like it could be a fun beef. You don't have to put anyone on
I
blast
think-
for this.
if we recall, Joe and I last semester, he's my best friend, but we're also sister signs. I'm a Virgo and he's a Pisces, so we have the tendency to get into our little arguments, and it's nothing crazy. It's all lighthearted.
What were you mad at him for?
So, I don't think it's true anger. I think it's just we like to rage bait each other.
Joseph Ezekiel Montero was part of the Spring of 25 roster. He was a staff reporter, was on last semester's graduation video. He currently is doing some amazing things at ABC7, so make sure to follow him on Instagram. I don't know his tag off the bat, but I'll put it there. Shout out Joseph, who I ran into today. Anyways,
Anyways,
let's start spreading the hat around the table.
hat.
Vianah, you're next. Draw a topic. Jess, I'd appreciate if you put it back in the hat.
okay.
If you draw that topic, you don't have
Mix
to.
it around.
Yeah, mix it around.
ASMR.
That actually sounds kind of cool.
I know. Best SMP memory.
Oh.
That kind of rhymes.
It does. There's a ring to that. Oh my gosh, I have so many. Oh gosh.
Like
let me
from
think.
this semester or her overall
Your
experience?
entire career.
Okay.
Entire SMP career.
So yours would be from spring to this semester.
Probably.
Oh, go ahead.
There's so many. I have a lot of amazing memories here. And I've made a lot of amazing memories this semester being a Minero. I think one of my favorites is dressing up as Walter White for Halloween.
Oh my God.
Yes. Oh my god.
I wish I was there for that. I wish I was there on that day.
You were there in
No,
spirit,
that's-
Jess.
That is, yeah, that was really fun to do. And it was really fun for everyone to see and just dance around and just have a blast.
Yeah, and they made for some interesting conversations too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's got to be one of my top memories here.
All right, it's time for La Señora Jefa, if I said that correctly. The
Wow.
boss of Minero Magazine, Dom. It's time to pick a topic out of the hat.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Favorite magazine. FP.
If applicable.
Oh. Okay.
See, I was scared that someone from who's worked exclusively with the Prospector would draw that.
Oh.
So, but this was the perfect person to draw that because you've been working on Minero ever since before I got here, previous to fall of 24. So you have a variety of magazines to choose from.
For sure. Can I? Is it pretentious if I pick my own issue?
I wouldn't say so.
Okay. Can I pick like top two?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. I would probably say, obviously, this volume 42 issue that's coming out for spring is definitely my top number one favorite. Not only because I created a dream team of about 12, 13 staff members this semester, which is the biggest team Minero has ever had, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, the work that we've been doing all semester long, I mean, this concept came to me late spring of last semester, and I completely took it and ran with it and never really looked back. So that's definitely my first one in that slot. My second one would probably be Adam's issue. Just because, again, I think we're breaking so many thresholds in that issue. A lot of hard conversations, a lot of hard topics, a lot of taboo conversations happening in every single print story. And correct me if I'm wrong, but it's Rage Against the Machine? No, Silence?
So
That's a band.
The original name was going to be Rats, and that was going to be an acronym. They did not go for that name. It's the Rage Against the Silence issue.
Yes.
So you're right about that.
Yes. So that's definitely my second favorite, just because Minero was doing some really, really new things that issue, and a personal narrative written by me is also in there, so that it holds a lot of place in my heart.
The one that Adam made, it's a special one. You should
yeah.
read it. It's still on the Minero Magazine archive website, so just simply go to the website and you can find it in there. You'll find some really cool stories, including Dom's and including the semester I got to write for Minero Magazine. Before we end off this segment, to just give a message to not only the multiple people we have in here, but to our audience who watches this podcast, as you get ready to walk the stage out Don Haskins, what do you want to say?
Who wants to go first?
It could be heartfelt, it could be light, it could be your Cane's order. It doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll go first. The Cane's order, 3-finger combo. But I had such a great time this last year. I started in January. I'm ending off here in December. Before I graduate, I spent my first 3 years of college pursuing law until I decided that was not it for me anymore. And I didn't really know what I was doing until I kind of joined on a whim. And I have made such beautiful friends and such beautiful connections. And I have learned how much I love journalism and people as a whole. And I guess I could leave a piece of advice, which would be just kind of embrace it all. Don't be afraid to connect with people, to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, because it really just makes you grow, and I feel like it just makes you love the field even more. And it's just been a great time. I've had a lot of fun. I think a lot of people here, everyone here has made my last year of college really, really memorable. Like, I really could have spent this last year working. I mean, I already work, but I could have spent it just working and coming to school, but instead I spent it here with so many people I love. So it's been fun. Thank you.
Snaps.
Yes.
I don't like when people do the snaps. I feel like it really drains the noise from having actual claps, but I guess we'll do snaps here because these mics are loud.
Yeah.
Vianah, it's your turn. No crying is allowed. I thought Justin would cry, but I see no tears
my best.
rolling from those
I'm
cheeks.
stressed right now.
What?
I'm just trying to graduate, bro.
That's the
Just
reality.
trying to survive, man.
The reality coming out. This is my second semester here. I entered Prospector / Minero at the same time as Jess did, the same time as Evelyn did, who is now editor-in-chief of Prospector.
She is watching us from the news anchor desk,
My queen.
proudly or crying to herself about how bad this episode is going to be. One of the two, I can't tell.
And I've just seen so much growth in myself and my peers, and it was like one of the best decisions I've ever made. And it was something that I was so afraid to do. I remember when I was applying, and you win some, you lose some. Like you learn things you like, you learn things you dislike, and through that you find your community, I think. And I definitely found that, and I'm having a blast. And this was the best way for me to end my college career, honestly.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Spoken like a true comm major.
Yes.
Comm is the best. You are the best. Dom.
I suppose my final remark as EIC would probably just be to my team. I think, like I said, this is the biggest team Minero has ever seen, and like I said, it was a dream team. Honestly, I think, I obviously had the honor to choose my team and to interview them and to get to know them, and honestly, I wouldn't have wanted it any other way to spend my senior or my final semester here at Minero. Who would have thought I would have been EIC? That's just absolutely crazy to me, but it happened. It's all happening. It's always all happening. So I think everything happens for a reason, Everything falls into place one way or another. It just takes one person that cares enough to actually act on this calling. I think if I didn't join on a whim, student media and publications, like many people here, I think I wouldn't be in this spot right now. So I think, having the team behind my back really gives me not only the reassurance, but also like hope in the creative fields of the future. Because, you definitely find your people here, and you definitely find your community, and you find the people that are reciprocative and show up, and that I think that takes intention, and that takes choice, and that takes action. But again, that's all optional. So I think, So one way or another, we are all gonna intertwine our paths. We're gonna maybe work with all of each other one day. We're probably gonna see each other on the other side of college life, and I wish everybody nothing but the best for future endeavors.
Congratulations, guys, on your graduation. You're going to be missed, and congratulations on what seems to be a really great issue of the magazine. Can't wait to read it. You should read it too. Again, remember, Minero Magazine. Just search them up everywhere, on every social media platform. Once again, congratulations to you guys. What you're doing is remarkable, not only for SMP, but for UTEP and for the seriousness that our publications as a unitary organization is taken. Your credibility and hard work does not go unnoticed. Congratulations, graduates. We're not done yet on the Prospector Podcast. We've got more coming up. Stay tuned because it's the graduation episode. Okay, y'all, this is Kahri's segment 2.
Woo! I don't want to be here.
The graduation episode of season 13 is picking up. And making her UGLC podcast studio debut is our audience and engagement editor. You might know her from Tiny Mike Talks, Kahri Reyes. Kahri was part of 2 of the 3 summer podcast episodes that we had, but this is your first time in this studio where it all started around not 10 years ago, but in 2019, 2020-ish, when this podcast either started to be recorded or at least started to be advertised. So welcome to the UGSC studio.
Guys.
First and last, in and out, like the burger.
I actually like In-N-Out more than Whataburger.
Same, I agree with you there.
Take.
Oh,
Really?
Horrible take.
And the person,
Thank you, man.
and the person with the really bad opinion to my right is.
But better fitted.
Oh, that is true.
Ooh.
That is true.
Ooh.
He's straight out of TikTok, straight out of Instagram. He is none other than Mr. Quarterzip and the interim audience and engagement editor. And then all the way to the far left, coming right out of ABC7, her fellowship, Ximena Cordero, whose sister is doing debate, which made me extremely happy because I get to be a coach now. Ximena, we will get the dub for your sister.
Thank you.
Now watch me eat my words in 2 weeks.
Oh.
Anyways, welcome everybody to the graduation podcast episode. Before anything, I know what you're thinking. Sebastian, you changed. And a little bit. See, this studio is way hotter than I thought it was going to be. I brought this lighter sweater because I thought it'd be colder, so I was going to put it over the quarter zip, but no. So I'm wearing this now. It's still the same day. And we can prove it to you because Cam shows up in one of our social media posts as quarter zip man.
You should go check it out. 2 videos coming in. Check it out.
That's assuming that it's coming out, which I hope it is. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
I'm looking at my boss right now. What are the chances?
The chances are posted.
She's giving me a thumbs up. Okay, we're good. We're golden. Freddie. This is why they pay me. Anyways, so your interim audience and engagement editor. Kahri is the current audience and engagement editor, having the position since the summer. Now being 2 weeks out from graduating, how have you seen yourself evolve in the position over the summer and fall? And how crazy have you become?
Well, I was already crazy, so I don't think a lot more. I think more sleep deprived than anything. But I have grown a lot, not physically, but like just more confidence within my work and within myself. I know at first I was really shy to talk to you guys even, but who would have thought I would make lifelong friends, which you guys better not forget about me.
I feel like this is all disingenuous because just like less than 5 minutes ago, you were like, I don't want to be here.
I was nervous. That was the nerves talking.
I don't think it was about us. I think it was about this.
The set,
The
yeah.
studio?
Yeah.
You know, for the whole semester, we sound kind of echoey through this, which kind of throws the vibe off a little bit, but only a tad. So you come originally from AdFed. I wouldn't say you met Evelyn there, because I might be mistaken. So tell us back to when you met our EIC, Evelyn Palma, your time in AdFed, and how that eventually led to you being at the Prospector.
So it all started in a Spanish 2 class. It was Spanish 2, right?
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Kahri.
Exactly. It was Spanish 1? Yeah. It was a secondary class, I guess. And I just saw this girl with short hair. She was all like, I loved her outfits. I remember I would always say that, and I was like, oh my gosh, I like her style. And I just saw her from afar, and she saw me. She said that, what did you say, like, my big portfolio. Yeah, that thing I would lug around all the time. I'll show you a photo so you can put it. Yeah.
Thinking savvy, thinking social media.
Exactly.
Never
You're welcome.
stopping to work.
No, this mine's running 24/7. But yeah, that was it. We never really had any conversations, exchanged any interactions until AdFed. And I saw her, and I told her in a bathroom once, I was like, I think I know you. I recognize you. She was like, really? So that's how it all came to be, and we kind of got closer, and we just arrived back from New York this past week. Mm-hmm.
So there's an interesting dichotomy at this table. Former A&E editor, spring of 25. Current A&E editor, fall of 25. Interim A&E editor, week of 25.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy, huh?
So I guess a topic for everyone here is, What's the secret to creating social media content? And Ximena, for you, you've gotten to see content creations through not only a social media lens, but a publishing one, currently the web and copy editor at the Prospector.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of staying current, which I think that's probably one of the most stressful parts of it, like making sure you're keeping on top of everything and like a trend isn't running out, or if there's an event.
Like quarter zips? He's very trendy.
Yeah,
Look at our man, Cam.
So you kind of have to keep up on top of all that. I think if you're like a chronically online person, it's a little easier.
Cam, you taking notes? TikTok? Homework, TikTok?
I be scrolling on IG all the time, so I'm already
Yeah.
chronically online, low key. It's bad.
So you've shown a huge interest over audience and engagement. So in speaking with the person who's at that position for a summer and a semester, just shoot away your questions before they graduate and leave forever and ignore us for the rest of time.
Ignore is crazy.
And then notice how she smiled too.
I think first question is like when it comes down to maybe an idea doesn't go your way, how are you in the heat of the moment able to just redirect your whole mental to get a video out?
I feel like it comes from fear more than anything. Our boss, even though she's small, she's very intimidating. And I've wanted to keep my job, so it was more of a response.
Please tell me that someone has an intimidating photo of Evelyn, please. I don't care if it's from high school. We are putting this on.
But I guess have spare ideas in the back burner just in case anything fails, because usually it does fail. And there are some ideas that the directors don't like or the EIC won't like. So just having backups to your backups. You know what I mean? Always being able to have extra content that you can go about and everything.
And what would you say is probably like your favorite work that you've done this semester?
Whew. Honestly, my first episode of Tiny Mike Talks. I feel like I really was able to figure out who I was within my editing style and kind of just be up and personal in front of everybody with the camera. I was really just able to show me in a sense. So probably that episode.
So Cameron Mason is a current staff reporter at the Prospector, working here for as long as I have. A contributor 2 semesters, finally on a paycheck.
Finally, yeah.
We went to high school together, hasn't been able to co-host much, but glad to have you back, my boy.
It's always glad to co-host with you, my man.
I like the watch, I like the tie, I like the quarter vest. Any advice on stocks and investing?
Not at the moment.
Dang it, I need to start making a 401k, guys. Have a quarter vest, no 401k. Gotti, when you originally joined, I remember you being incredibly shy. Like, talking to people outside of the office was challenging for you. Do you feel like you've been able to develop that through Tiny Mike Talks, which is a series that you've created in your time here?
I feel like it has a lot. I will say thank you to Kristian. Whenever I was nervous to talk in front of anyone or like ask anyone questions, he's like, just do it. And then I've developed that mentality of I'm never going to see that person again. They're probably just as scared as I am. So, I mean, might as well just converse with them. And people are open to talking about themselves. So that mentality just eased my mind, you know?
It's important to note that Evelyn and Kristian are sitting at the news table right in front of us and literally sitting higher than us too. So maybe it's a hierarchical thing. I don't know. But now we have reached the fun part. The hat is back.
Oh, yeah.
I'm showing people the 2022 video of Thanksgiving I made when I was 15 years old. But, Gotti, since you're only one person here and we are surrounded by people who haven't graduated, we're going to pick the topics for you.
Oh, boy.
Now, I'm of the idea of ladies first, so here you go, Ximena.
Thank you. No. Give me the Thanksgiving hat.
Now, I'm going to let you be picky with the topics. If you don't like one, if you think it's too light, it's fine. Drop it. We like cheeseman around here. We like drama, especially Kristian. He smiled, I promise.
Okay.
Can you read with that handwriting? Oh.
Okay. You know what? I asked for help, and then I came in early to do. Evelyn did offer to help, I will say that, before I get fired with 2 weeks to go. I was offered help from one person and Kristian yesterday. Anyways, my handwriting isn't that bad, and the most intelligent people have the worst handwriting. That's what I've come to learn.
Yeah.
Now you should see my debate handwriting. That one's worse.
I need some juicy ones. I'm getting
It's
all
like
the
hieroglyphics.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Like yours is any better.
Oh.
no.
Saying. For throwing strays.
Mine's bad.
You sure?
My handwriting.
Does the quarter vest elevate your handwriting though?
my my handwriting's already like not readable.
But you're wearing a nice dress shirt. You're wearing a tie.
I had
feel
to come fit it today.
I feel like you're exempt because of your fashionista. Like, I think
Thank
you're
you.
fine with having bad handwriting.
I appreciate
Alan's
that.
judging you at the corner of my eye, or he's judging me. Alan is also sitting right next to Kristian.
Okay.
So this is gonna make a very nice turn of the camera. Jimena's ready. Are you ready? What is the
It's
question?
not that juicy, but I like it. The latest time you've stayed in the office
Oh.
and why?
I don't think it's that late in comparison. It was this past digital production. I think I still stayed till 12 a.m., a bit over 12 a.m. I don't think that's that late. Ellen and I left together. It was 12:30 a.m. You're right, because, so 12:30 a.m., probably.
Cam, it is your turn. Mr. Mason, as I should call you.
Thank you, sir.
Because today you are dressed like a true man, a professional of the business. This keeps disconnecting. There we go. We got it. Shuffle it, shuffle it.
Shake it up.
You can read that. Don't pretend like you can't read that. You can read that. I made these very legible. I made these.
That one wasn't that legible.
I made
had to
these
look really hard, and I have on my
extremely
glasses.
legible.
Today. I have my glasses on.
You
today,
guys
too.
just have bad sight, okay? You have bad handwriting.
Maybe
Get
you have bad
out of
sight.
here. I have great sight. Thank you very much. Look at me. I have 20/20 sight. Can't you tell? Because I only see what I can conceive. That didn't make sense, but it rhymed. Come on, Cam. I'm running out of filler.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
No.
What does this say?
Not even a bit.
What does it say?
What does that say?
This is very simple. Have you ever been mad in the office? If so, who?
Oh, okay.
Come on.
I couldn't tell.
Jess could read it.
I couldn't read it. My bad.
You're
But why
good.
not that one? With this one. This one right here. What Sebastian said.
Do it? Okay.
Expose them.
Oh, most definitely. With you.
What did I do?
I don't remember the time,
Okay,
but
well-
I remember one day I was livid and I was like, ugh, Sebastian. It's the effect.
Notice how there wasn't anything tangible there. It was just, I'm mad at Sebastian. Why? No reason. I'm just mad at Sebastian. Any reason you could think of? Anything at all?
Probably making me make your thumbnail one time. I was like, why?
Because I needed help.
Yeah,
I have
he
no
did.
graphic
He
design. I am
really
not a
did.
graphic designer. See, one of the harsh things about not having a layout in the summer was making creative thumbnails, and I am not a graphic designer whatsoever. But I think to make up for it, clipping the pod has been a whole lot easier. I'd say. So yeah, man.
Or when I had to watch the whole podcast episode, which I usually do, but to edit it, to clip it for a social media post, I watched the entirety of it.
You watched the whole thing?
I did. Twice.
That's dedication. Which one was it?
I don't remember.
That is dedication.
That is, I know.
That is. I would have just personally skipped to some parts that looked fine.
Oh. Boy.
Anyways, I guess it's my turn. I'll pick something out of the hat. Let's see. What do we got here?
Let's see what it is. Oh, wow.
Okay, we've got. Okay, no, that's the one Ximena read. We got. What is the craziest thing that you've made that has gotten approved?
Oh, boy. What is it? I don't know. I'm trying to look at Evelyn to see if. Oh, the ladies video. I was so shocked that actually got approved. The directors were actually like, I was actually going to text you about this and this and this. I was so happy it got approved. And Peter P also reposted. So that made my heart thump a little bit.
Before we end off this part of the graduation episode, does anybody here on the table want to say any final words to Kahri before she ends us off?
Oh, me first. Okay. I think I definitely have felt your pain. Sometimes when it comes to A&E, we have confided in each other a lot about that experience. But I think it's also a role that really helps you grow and helps you gain confidence. And I've seen it, girl. Like, all the time I've seen it. And just throughout the whole semester, you've been really great. But especially lately, it's been so, so good. And you've been able to put so much, just out there that just not only shows, who you are as a person, which I think is something that's sometimes forgotten about that position. It's a lot of you, but also just what the prospect is about. So I'm really proud of you. I'm going to miss you. I usually don't get close to people that quick, but, we got close so quick.
We did.
So I love you and I'm going to miss
I
you.
love you too, Queen. Oh, that was so good.
Mr. Mason, sir.
My final words of Kahri.
Mr. Quarterzip.
I would just say thank you for just being the person in the office that's always you always bring the joy and the life to the office always. It doesn't matter the day, just always that type of energy and fun. I think it affects everyone in a positive way. So yeah, I just appreciate that, and it was nice knowing you this semester. It was really nice.
Thank you.
Nice knowing you forever. Just kidding. No, a tad. After that response to the question Cam asked, I'm a little salty now.
Which one?
I'm a little salty now. The only person that has made you mad in the office is me. What about Kristian, huh? Anyways, Kahri, your growth has been awesome to see. I think you've done a really good job with everything, and the way that you've transitioned from advertising towards a journalistic medium has been inspiring, and it's really vivid that you've seen a lot of growth. And I think it's pretty obvious that you're putting out some great work. So congrats on graduating.
Thank you.
And I hope you have fun in post-graduation life, and whatever it is that you achieve next, go get them.
Yay!
Our A&E editor finally making her podcast debut in season 13, and it's an in and out segment for her at least, because she's walking the stage at the Don Haskins Center. Keep up with her content on our Instagram at UTEP Prospector. Anyways, we're still going to keep it rolling on the graduation episode because my cousin's coming up next. Yeah, that's right. Stay tuned because you're watching the Prospector Podcast. I have made this joke multiple times throughout the 7 episodes of season 13, but this number of this specific season is typically correlated with bad luck. Luckily, we haven't been really unlucky in this season, except for the temperature in this room, because it is incredibly hot, but I'm kind of insecure about the polo I'm wearing, so I'm keeping on this jacket. This is not a quarter vest, but a person who does have a quarter zip is to my far left, Kristian Hernandez, who is the infinity gauntlet of helping me out with multimedia content. B-roll, podcast co-hosting, being a guest on the digest, being my big brother, you name it. Kristian, welcome back.
Thank you. And shout out Cam for bringing me this this quarter zip. It's an LL Beam, by the way.
That's yours
that he
now.
Thrifted. That's a what? Really?
That's, yeah, I'm speaking for
No,
Cam.
that's
He's looking at him.
Cam's.
He's distracted. He's eating donuts. That's your donut that he's eating.
But nonetheless, I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. You can watch Kristian on the digest. Last episode 6 of this season, he talks about AI. His story is officially up on our website as well. Kristian Hernandez getting ready to talk about stocks with his quarter vest / quarter zip. I keep forgetting the official term. Now, if you're confused about the quarter zip trend, I just ask you that you please watch reels on Instagram or TikToks or just search up the trend. It's pretty funny. Anyways, making their podcast return is Mia Colmenero, the junior of the Prospector.
The Junior.
Junior by credits, freshman year.
Yes.
Best acronym ever. And finally, you might recognize him from his baby picture at Texas Western Gold Rush, or by being an amazing photographer, or his DMPA short film, or just overall, because he's awesome. Also, from the Halloween podcast episode, he appeared in a frame. He is our camera person at the digest. He is my favorite staff photographer. Love you, Nate, but he's my cousin. Alan Acosta.
Hi, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
It's your podcast debut and your last episode because you're graduating. Welcome, man. Does that make you existential?
Well, I mean, it's kind of the same situation as here in the Prospector, my first and last semester. So
you know
better.
You're right. We were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. See, when Alan was a senior in Franklin, that's when he joined everything. Yearbook, and you were extremely dedicated to that club. You took photos for them on homecoming night. It was the first time you went to homecoming, and then you rocked the party, and you were the sensation of it. And that I truly believe, and no one else can tell me otherwise, not even you. Anyways, you worked every single night for Yearbook. You even have a patch on your Letterman jacket. And now it seems as though that's repeated at the Prospector. But to give you even more credit, you joined DMPA a couple of semesters ago. Now you're directing a short film. Overall, how has the latter of your undergraduate career been?
It's been good. As we talked before, I think I have this bad habit of doing things later than sooner. But
better later than never.
Better late than never, yeah. I joined the Digital Media Production Association as an officer. I'm the treasurer this semester. And I also joined as a photographer at the Prospector. So even though it's just a handful of months, it's been a great experience on both ends. And honestly, it's probably going to be one of my few regrets from graduating here, not having joined sooner.
Well, you have joined the Prospector Podcast in time. And I am putting my side to the salt because you know what I was told today, Kristian?
What were you told, Sebastian?
I was told that I have moved down the list of favorite cousins. Now it's Scotty first, Evelyn second, me third, and that has made me sad.
That's taken out of context. I meant specifically within the Prospector environment.
That still counts.
Wow, look what you did, Alan. Anyways, but what was that feeling of joining late? Do you regret joining late at all, or is it just more of the things kind of worked out at the end?
I'm not gonna lie, I do regret joining late. I had the intention of joining more clubs and the Prospector, especially since Sebastian joined UTEP a lot sooner, but I just have this tendency to overthink things. I do things at the last second, and I also went through some personal stuff. So the last couple semesters, I was like, I really don't feel like overloading myself or putting myself in that position. But now, since I'm graduating literally in a couple weeks,
2 to be exact.
I don't know if it was just a mix of spite to myself or just FOMO, but I'm like, you know what? This semester is my last. It's not like, what's the worst that can happen? So I decided to do it because the worst that can happen is me probably dying, but I doubt that the Prospector can.
Oh, wow.
You'd be surprised.
Is there anything you're not telling me?
On the inside.
Oh, okay. No, that's like a universal college experience. I think that's.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't speak
right.
for everyone, but that's okay.
Me as a junior, she should know.
Well, I guess, kind of. I don't know. Since it's like your last semester and you kind of have that regret of not joining sooner, I've been told since this was Sebastian joined Yearbook, why as a DMP major has journalism always been kind of a niche for you?
Well, I guess it started off with my senior year at my high school. I went to Franklin High School and I joined the Yearbook as a photography manager. So I spent more time looking at photos and actually going out and taking photos. But even in the events I did cover, it forced me to actually have an excuse to go to these events like homecoming or prom, because I've never really been the kind of student to just go to those. So having that experience prior, it's very much in line with digital media production, because DMP itself as a major, you can go off to pretty much any media content avenue. It's not just filmmaking, but filmmaking is personally my passion. So those two lanes, while different, they do kind of intersect at some points, especially like technically with experience, with skills, with equipment. So I thought, I joined the newspaper before, let me do it again. I have a family member who's working there, so it can't be bad. So I just really threw myself into it, and I'm like, it's turned out for the better, honestly. I'm really enjoying it.
This semester, you're directing your first short film. Last time around, you were helping a short film. Now that you're in control, what's that experience been like? And how much can you tell us, or better yet, want to tell us about the upcoming short film? Plug yourself.
Oh my
this is your chance.
Well,
Instagram handle up here, and here, and here. Go follow him.
So this semester, as part of our Digital Media Production Association productions, we usually try to have a couple every semester. My friend, who's a multimedia journalism major, he's my longtime childhood friend. He came to me and he's like, I have this idea, but I don't know anything about like script writing or making like film or anything that you would learn at a DMP major. So can you help me with this? And I'm like, yeah, of course. So this was my first short film. We both co-wrote it and we both co-directed. My first project working outside of a classroom. And I had a lot of support from our DMPA members, from our faculty in the communication department. And it was just really cool being able to do that again. It's very nerve-wracking. That's a given. And it's also pretty stressful, I would say, because, we're all college students. We all have our own responsibilities and our own obligations. So when you see all these people who are like creatively coming together to help you out, like taking time out of their day to do that, that's like really inspiring, because at the end of the day, they don't need to do this project for you. They're choosing to be here however many hours it takes every day to just put out this like short film. So it's really cool. It's really cool. It's really inspiring, but it is like pretty heavy at times.
Your love of filmmaking has trickled its way on over to the Prospector. The first story that you wrote was about the El Paso Film Festival. There's always constant references to not only myths, but also I can attest to Kristian's AI story. That story is one in which you can see a Tron silhouette. If I'm not mistaken of my movies, that's a Tron silhouette in the frame of the glasses of the person you took the photo in, who I hear is a very cool guy and you should be his friend. Where does your love of films come from?
God, it's just something that that's always been in my environment, that I've always interacted with growing up. Ever since I was little, I would just always be in front of a TV screen, watching movies, watching shows, anything that I just like really got captivated by. I remember a little funny, like, I guess fact that my mom told me was when I was little, like maybe 2 or 3, I would already know how to use the TV remote to turn on to a specific channel that I liked. So I'm like just very into media content, especially filmmaking, and growing up really just appreciating the art form of making films and getting to have that like beginning experience here in college it's been almost paradoxical. It's like elements of like, oh, so this is how this works. Like you're seeing behind the scenes how certain things come to light. But then on the other hand, you're just seeing things that are just so familiar that just feel right, you know?
I feel you 100%. Movies. I remember one time we were having a discussion over the difference between a movie and the difference between a film. And this is over the 3rd installation of Deadpool. That movies aren't the same thing as films, that films are elevated. And the further that I've come to learn about not only the intricacy of what we do, but what filmmakers do, the more I agree with that stance. You should totally write an essay on it, get a Substack, teach your intelligence.
I mean, me personally, I use those terms interchangeably. I understand, I guess, the thought framework that goes behind differentiating what's labeled as a film, what's labeled as a movie. Maybe you have like, you know, those types of people like the film bros that are just like have you seen this film? And it's always Fight Club. And like just movies in general where you're comparing more commercial movies like Disney movies, Disney remakes, Marvel, like Deadpool and Wolverine, what we were talking about. That movie is a very specific project that like exists in of itself, if that makes sense. Like there's so much context behind it, both like commercially, creatively, executively. But me personally, those two terms, I use them interchangeably, just whatever comes out of my mouth first.
So, Alan, do you know what time it is?
Sebastian, I don't know what time it is.
It is hat time.
Oh my God.
It's question time as our time literally in the studio dwindles. Mia, you go first. Here's the hat.
Okay.
Pick a question, any question.
Oh, this one's long. Okay, Ellen. What have you got?
My handwriting is not that bad. Come on.
For context, this is the third instance where someone hesitated
no, it's
to
not.
read Sebastian's handwriting. It's okay. It's
You guys just have bad eyesight. Everyone in here.
Oh,
It's
okay,
okay.
okay. I got it. What have you gotten out of your S&P experience?
Out of my S&P experience, I would have to say both just the routine of doing work. I think it was very interesting. It was both hard, but it was fun to try to balance that workload into my daily personal and academic responsibilities. But I think the thing I got out most out of it is especially the people, the coworkers that I work alongside with, and the people that frankly I can call friends now that I've gotten to know in just such a short time. So I think it's safe to say that you guys have definitely made an impression on my college experience, and I'm definitely going to miss all of you guys.
Kristian, you want to add anything on to that? Or you could pick a topic out the
I
hat.
want to pick a topic out the hat because I'm just gonna just be like, yeah.
I'll go back.
Pass it
emotional a little
around.
bit.
Pass it
I'm
around.
gonna get emotional here. Let's see what
I
this
like
is.
that shake.
Thank you. Okay, I feel like you answered this already, but let's see what it goes with. Why did you apply for SMP, Student Media Publications?
Well, yeah, as I mentioned before, I had initially intended on joining the Prospector at least like a couple semesters earlier. But on one hand, it's definitely because, Sebastian, you're part of it, and I see all the work that you're doing for it, and I'm like, I feel like it would be A, fun to work alongside you, and B, just to help out however I can. On the other hand, as I also mentioned earlier, tying in with like my education for filmmaking, I think there's a lot of experience that interweaves with those two paths. And obviously, no one knows what life holds, and I don't know what life has in store for me, but knowing that I can go either way, I know I'd still be satisfied and very excited to just experience.
Anything you want to say before we end off the segment?
Oh, wow.
The stage is yours, amigo.
Well, in case I haven't said it before, thank you guys for everything. You guys have been awesome, and it has been such a great honor, honestly, just getting to work alongside you guys and just seeing you all just be powerhouses for student media and just growing professionally, and also just being fun. Honestly, you've made this last semester really fun. I thought that this was going to be like either a super boring semester or a super stressful semester, which it has, but it's been memorable as well. So thank you.
Alan, you're amazing at what you do. You're not only a great photographer, but a great human being. I couldn't be any more grateful to have you in my life, not only as a friend, but as a family member, and to call you my cousin. Obviously,
thank you.
Obviously, like we're still gonna hang out. We're family.
We're definitely gonna see each other in like a couple days.
Yeah, we're gonna spend Thanksgiving together. So, but you're awesome, and don't diminish your work or think that it's less than others, because what you do is genuinely amazing, and it's worth heavily investing into. And it's to see you develop so much, not only as a person but professionally, in the little time you spend at the Prospector, couldn't make me any more happier. Truly. The amount of friends you've made here, the amount of personality you've shown is immense. And it's amazing to see you become the person that you're meant to become and do the work that you're meant to be doing. So, congratulations, and I can't wait to see you graduate again.
Thank you for that. That was really nice.
I love you, Alan.
I love you too.
And you love the Prospector Podcast. Our boss is coming up, our EIC. We still got 2 weeks before the semester ends, which means me and Kristian could still get fired. Will we? Stay tuned. You're watching the last episode of Season 13. The final segment of Season 13 of the Prospector Podcast is here, which means that we not only say goodbye to a really cool logo, unless Mia wants to make another one. That's if we do come back. Please, next EIC, please give us our jobs back. But also, on this table, we've got Kristian Hernandez, who changed to wear a purple hoodie. We've got Abby Pedroza, who's wearing a purple shirt. And I'm not going to mess this up this time. A bright yellow shirt or sweater on our EIC Evelyn Palma. Is that technically a sweater?
Like a cardigan.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, it's a cardigan.
Like Schmidt from New Girl. I watched New
You
Girl over the
watched New
summer.
Girl?
I did. I loved the show.
What?
Yeah, it's awesome.
I
Wow,
love
I'm
New
so proud
Girl.
of
I
you.
need to finish it.
It's a good show.
Did I gain some cultural capital or what?
I think you really did.
You removed my ick from earlier.
I appreciate that. Thank you. See, that was me trying to be fun, but I'm not going to do that anymore. No more fun, Sebastian. I'm turning 20 in February. It's just serious, Sebastian.
Oh.
So enjoy this while it lasts. Because these are my last couple of months of being a teenager. No more tomfoolery after this. Anyways, everyone's repping purple except for me, so to make up for it, I revealed my purple phone that I took out of my case just for you. Look at it.
Thanks so
Oh,
much.
it is purple. Yeah.
Fun fact, our EIC's favorite color is purple. So we're all repping it in some way today. Evelyn, you made your podcast debut in season 12 of episode 4, also known as our Slap Sauce episode, where you brought all of us pizza.
Yeah.
One of my favorite memories by far. And now you're making your last appearance.
Yeah.
First of all, congrats on graduating. Second of all, has it hit you yet that you're graduating in 2 weeks? From this recording, from now.
No.
See, Kahri's crying. She's a mess right now.
I don't think it's hit me yet. I think I'm like stressed with just finishing. But I don't know. I'm like looking forward to it. I think I just need to be in the moment and then I'll finally like process everything. I feel like college went by incredibly fast for me. And yeah, I don't know.
I'm hearing
It's
the
really
voice start to
fast.
tremble, and it's making me tear up a little bit. I didn't cry last segment, and I'm not gonna cry again. Anyways, Kristian, I see you really wanting to
I do
ask
have
a
a
question.
question. Well, how do you feel about? Because I think with every semester in college, it's always it's almost at the end, but you have to work for the end constantly about that. Even though you have your graduation pictures, you have your graduation gown. I remember graduating from EPCC, like you still had finals to do, and making sure it feels like you're keeping a promise to your family that I'm gonna walk on stage, I'm gonna get my diploma. How does that feel? And then, immediately afterwards, it's just you're off into the real world.
Let me think. Like, just how do I feel finishing school and prepping for graduation at the same time? Honestly, I feel like that's kind of why I haven't fully processed it yet. I think oh. Sorry, you can cut it out, okay? No. Please.
See what you did, Kristian?
Okay.
God, Kristian.
God, man, what you did?
Oh, we forgot
Okay.
to do it. This is me before the episode.
Oh, too late, man. It's over. Too late,
I
man.
knew it was gonna be me, that's why. Okay. So I feel like because I'm still finishing school, while I'm prepping for graduation at the same time, I think that's why I haven't fully like enjoyed like the anticipation of graduation coming soon. And
Shout out to Alan, who's clutching up with the tissues
hasn't-
and did not get in the frame.
Thank you, Alan. Shout out Alan. I'm his second favorite cousin. Thanks, Alan.
He bakes me
anyways,
cookies. Has he ever baked you cookies? Yeah.
give it time.
God.
But yeah, I feel like I haven't fully appreciated that graduation is coming up because I'm still finishing school. I'm taking Borderzine with Professor Gannon, and that's pretty hectic. And just everything here at the Prospector, it's been keeping me busy and I guess like a little distracted from the fact that I'm graduating soon. But I'm looking forward to it because I feel like of all my accomplishments, this one is for me. Like out of all of them, I feel like I did this by myself. Like I fully put myself through college, and it was hard, but I did it, and I'm really proud.
How do you think? Let's say this is a complete hypothetical. Let's say if you weren't given the EIC position, do you think you would still be here at the Prospector?
Well,
Whoa.
Is that a deep cut? My apologies.
would I still be here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would have applied again. I would have wanted to either stay as web and copy or applied for audience engagement. I just love the digital strategy side of journalism so much. I think that's what I gravitate towards. So I definitely would have reapplied again, whatever EIC that it would have been other than me. Whether they would have hired me back, I'm not really sure, but I definitely would have tried again. I enjoyed like the professional development aspect of it last semester, and I think what I enjoyed the most this semester was the bonds and the friendships. I feel like that's definitely what changed for me.
And there were a lot of previous friendships that came into the Prospector from your life, specifically your time at Montwood High School. Go Rams! We're crossing this beef, at least for today.
Dustin, yeah.
Dustin Perez is one of them, our cartoonist at the Prospector. Nate Flores is also a Montwood Ram. Abby Pedroza is also a Montwood Ram, who was high up in her yearbook when producing it for 2025. Fun fact, I saw literally every single person who you hired onto this staff from Montwood graduate because my cousin graduated from there too. Shout out Luis Silva.
Hey.
That's crazy to think about. But in hiring Abby, that was a very last minute decision. You opened up in your opinion piece that you worked with her boyfriend, Eric Orguin, but you and Abby have crossed paths before. So
Yeah.
what's the history there? And how have we gotten to this point?
Well, I met Eric my junior year of high school. He was a
Sophomore.
He was a
Sophomore?
senior.
Wait.
I just keep making acronyms.
He was a
Okay.
sophomore.
That's not an acronym.
Then I was a senior. I'm not sure. Okay.
Yeah.
I met him sometime in high school, 3-year book. We just so happened to be like photographing the same football game. It was an Americas versus Montwood JV football game, and he just so happened to be there along with Ryan. And that was my first time like meeting them. And I don't know, they were just awesome. Since then, Eric had like this hidden talent for like photography, which is why he stood out to me. And so me and my fellow co-EIC at the time in high school, we started, I guess, like taking Eric in a little bit and kind of like developing that, and I don't know, just like encouraging him because we saw a lot of talent. And yeah, Eric just became one of those lifelong friends for me, I'd say. And I was keeping up with him after I graduated. And so whenever I would go say hi to my previous advisor and Eric and all the other people I met at Montwood, that's when I met Abby. And I would see him posting on her on his Instagram. And I was like, oh my God, they're so cute. Like, just so in love. And I thought it was so cute. So when I met Abby for the first time, I was starstruck because I had seen her all over his Instagram. Her outfits were always so cute. So that was like my first hi to her. And he was like, she was just there, and I'm like, introduce me, Eric. And so he did. And so we said hi, and that was about it. Every now and then when I'd go, we'd say hi.
Yeah.
And when it came time for the fall semester to start and I was looking for an arts and culture editor, I don't know why, but Abby kept coming to mind. Like, I couldn't think of anybody but Abby, which I found like so interesting because we had only like passed by each other really, but there's just something that I was like, I can't stop thinking about her for this position.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, it was like a intuition thing or something.
Dude, your intuition is kind of crazy.
Thanks. I just had like such a gut feeling, and I was just so nervous to message her because we had never like talked outside of like Eric. So I slid in her DMs and I told her about it, and she seemed kind of like, oh, I'm not sure at first, but I was like, hey, you should come check it out. I think it was like our fall orientation. It was like literally the first time she met us, and it was when she got the job and her first day on the job. She literally ran the budget like right after that. So I don't know, I feel like it was the right choice. I feel like she was just what we were missing, and seeing her fit in with the group has just been so heartwarming, and I don't know, it was awesome. I feel like it worked out.
Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of scary, like, when she texted me about it. I remember freaking out to Eric and my friends, like, oh, my God, like, should I do it? Like, should I do it? And I was, like, everyone was telling me to do it. So I think it was also, like, what's that word where, like, things line up. It all lined up together.
It all worked out.
It all worked out.
There's a story that's called It All Worked
Yeah.
Out. Kristian, your summer opinion piece. Anywho, continue, Abby.
No, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it all worked out. I'm really glad that Evelyn brought me in, even though it's her last semester. I feel like she gave me a really good start to my beginning of college. I don't know, it's really sad that we didn't get to talk as much. I hope we get to talk after your graduation. I think your friendship and your guidance has been very important to me this semester. And it's really sad to see you go.
Are we invited to the grad party?
I don't think I'm having one.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then grad party on Instagram later.
I know for a fact I'm not invited to Kahri, so.
Oh, no.
I think Alan is going to include me, I hope.
What did you do?
I don't know.
You turned Kahri mean. I'm not gonna lie.
I
It was
didn't
your
turn Kahri.
fault.
That was you. I was
She
all
was
us.
so nice during
No,
the
that
summer.
was all of
And
us
then
together.
we did a digital newspaper.
Listen,
They're not
okay.
taking it anymore.
Listen, layout Sebastian is not fun, Sebastian.
It's okay. I'm so proud of you for doing layout. Thank you for sticking it with me.
Thank you.
We pioneered that. It was great.
That was crazy. I still don't know what I'm doing. I just kind of put text to page
Hey,
and
but you're doing it.
images to boxes and then wait for Kristian to voicemail me at 2 a.m.
Okay, that's not happening again.
And Abby's not taking us to Disneyland.
No. We're invited. You're so invited.
I'm invited? Okay, thank you,
Yes.
Abby. See, I'm not going to provide any context just to make it funnier because I don't know the context either. Anyways, Evelyn, do you know what time it is?
Hat time.
It's hat time. Woo! Yeah, hat time.
Where are you gonna give it to?
Abby, you're first. Pick something out of the hat. Anything.
Okay.
Except your boogers.
Oh.
Sorry.
Ick. Yeah. Okay.
Ick. The ick came back. Okay, let's see.
Please be able to read it. Please be able to
This
read
is
it.
boring.
Oh.
Hey, she read it.
She read it.
She knew it was
can-
boring.
A big picture thing you will miss. I don't know what that means.
So think about like something abstract. Like it could be, oh, I miss this team. I'll miss that, etc. Something like,
So like a main idea.
yeah, general.
Okay.
Just one thing I'm gonna miss.
Like a big idea.
I'm gonna miss you guys. All of you guys that I've met, my entire team. You guys are awesome, and we've really formed, I feel like, good relationships.
Kristian, you're up next. We're gonna run. We might refilm this just in case.
I'm gonna get a one. No, not that one. Sorry, that's not a good one. No, not that one. I'm trying.
Come on. We got 9 minutes.
No, not that one. That's that one. Okay. What have you gotten out of the SMP experience, the Student Media Publications experience?
I think I've grown more confidence in myself as a journalist. When I started SMP in January with a lot of the people here, I didn't have experience. I was never a published journalist. I didn't really have any like written experience minus what was it, my class assignments or from like high school yearbook. So I grew a lot of confidence in myself throughout this program. And I've built a lot of friendships and made a lot of memories that I don't think I would have made otherwise. And I feel like it's made me like a little bit more social, like a little bit. I'm still not the most social person out there, but I don't know. I feel like it's improved. So yeah, I'd say that.
Evelyn, would you like to pick one out of the hat? We have 8 minutes. We've got time.
Sure. Have you picked one out of the hat
I'll
yet?
pick one out of the hat.
I don't know
Let's
if
see.
you want these. They were kind of like, okay.
Wow, lame, really? Longest time stayed in the office. We've got a lot to pick from.
Okay, so our very first issue, our September print issue, was the art football issue, was the longest we have stayed here at the office. I always capped off my production nights in the last semester at like 8:30 p.m. That's when I would like leave around the same time as Kristian. I was like, wow, what's keeping them out there so late? And we stayed past 3 a.m. It was really crazy. Got home and like went to bed like around 4:30. Not fun. Shouldn't be happening, but just glad to be doing it with you guys at least. And we have a buddy system on our way out. Stay safe, but that was insane. Not the best time ever, but
My
it's
first
fine.
production ever.
Must have been fun.
It was.
Guys, we still got 8 minutes on the clock. Anything you'd like to add or tell Evelyn or just say in general?
Okay, I can go. Okay, I'm not gonna cry. I'll be fine. Thank
Right.
you for choosing us. You know, I'll just speak personally. Like I really, really wanted this, and I'm glad you trusted us to be part of your team and believe in us, because I believe you knew a lot. You know, I got your back. I always got your back, even outside the Prospector. Like, that's something I will always mean.
Thanks. You can play trust fall with him. He'll
Me?
catch you.
A little too big for that.
By the time he gets down there, and I don't know.
Abby, fire round, go!
Well, just bouncing off what I said earlier, I'm really glad that I got to talk to you more, become like more of your friend. I hope that we get to talk more. Your friendship is very meaningful to me. I love you so much, and I'm very proud of you and everything you've accomplished, even before we met. You know, just everything that you've done. Like, it all worked out.
My favorite title to an opinion piece. I've seen a total of 3 EICs from the time that I've been here, which by the end of this semester will be 1 full year. I have so much admiration and respect for the previous 2, and without them I am nowhere. But I will say, the person who I've seen have not only the demeanor of calmness, but frankly the stability to get this publication across, even through the hard nights, has been so evident in you. And I've written about how I admire your leadership skills and qualities, and it's made the EIC position one that I even think about in the far future. Far, far future. Far, far away. But the way that you've led this publication and the amount of care you've put into everything and how much you're willing to innovate and how much you've let me innovate, whether it's been things I like or I hate. Layout. They're all
pains.
Growing pains.
You have 1 page to do, bro.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly. Still, it's something. It's admiring. And the amount of care that you've brought to this publication and the way that you've treated other people, especially rising freshmen who are hungry for an opportunity, is awesome to see. Because at the end of the day, we were all in that position. You are in that position. And it's without leaders who are willing to take a chance on those people that none of us are here right now. Evelyn, you're one of those leaders, and I not only respect you for that, but I admire you for that. And I consider you a friend outside of this office. Hashtag disturbing her lunch, 1 food item at a time. And that's how we got Evelyn out of her shell, guys.
What?
Yeah, I remember, I would distract her on purpose.
Yes, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
See, because Evelyn was really shy back in the spring, so what's the best way to get her out of her cocoon? Just distract her. She doesn't need to work. She can do that later. Does it fly by today? No. Anyways, before we cut off this segment, Evelyn, any last words?
Well, to my editor team, you guys mean so much to me, and I know it's been kind of a long, tough semester, but I truly think that I couldn't have done it without you guys. I think that, honestly, this is like my dream team, and I think everyone just fit in so well together, and I just couldn't have done it without you guys. Honestly, you guys really kept me pushing, and yeah, you guys just kept me moving forward when I was having a hard time, and I didn't want to rub off on you guys. So I just really appreciate all your hard work and your patience with me as I was still learning in this role alongside you guys. And just thank you for trusting me as your leader. I know I kind of came in here like out of nowhere, web and copy, and then who's editor-in-chief? And it was just randomly me. But I really hope that I proved myself to you guys, and that, I don't know, I hope you guys could take good things out of this experience. And to my entire Prospector team, you guys are amazing. I trust every single one of you guys with everything you do. And I'm so proud of the growth and all the things you've accomplished. I'm your #1 supporters, every single one of you in that office. And I hope you know that I'll always be supporting you in everything you guys do. And Crystal, I wanted to thank too, because all my one-on-ones with her, I was able to open up about how I was feeling, how I was doing, and she was able to provide guidance for me on that. And I also wanted to thank Isaac for all the late nights he stayed there with me and all the tears he sat through when I was having hard times. But I'm just really proud of all of you guys. So thank you so much for pushing through with me. It means a lot.
None of us are going to cry.
I'm really proud of all the products
I'm
we've
trying to,
done.
like,
Thank
suck
you
in
so
my
much, you
tears.
guys.
If it makes it easier to hold back your tears, we have a graduation issue production we gotta get ready for.
Yeah.
Anyways, this podcast will be out right in time. Thank you so much for sticking us through season 13. To all the seniors graduating from the Prospector in Minero, thank you so much for the contributions you have given to student publications and UTEP as a whole. Your hard work does not go unnoticed, neither does your leadership. Thank you for helping shape students and giving the student body a place for their voices and stories to be heard. Before we get kicked off, let me sign out. I'm Sebastian Perez-Navarro alongside Kristian, Hernandez, Evelyn Palma, Abby Pedroza, and everybody else who joined the episode. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for all the help with this season. The Prospector Podcast season 13 may be ending, but maybe we'll see you back next semester. However, we can be sure that for now, we're over and out.